And today we have the honor of having Lou Molitor, President Emeritus of the Kenosha Area Chamber of Commerce. He serves as President of the Exchange Club of Kenosha. Lou has been a member of the Exchange Club for 35 years and served as the National President of the National Exchange Club in 2012-2013. So warm welcome, Lou. Thank you for coming.
Well, good afternoon, and thanks for having me here at the Kenosha Women's Club. It's an honor, although I feel a little bit strange because I'm the only man in the house. That's okay. I shouldn't feel strange. I should feel blessed for that. So, of course, as you heard, my name is Lou Molitor, and I am basically a lifelong Kenosha resident, except for my first 2 years of life, but that's another story. So, my wife works at Snap-on. I was the president of the Kenosha Area Chamber of Commerce. Some of you may remember me from there. Some of you may fondly remember me from there. Some of you may not so fondly remember me from there. But I was the president for 13 years, and now my successor, Dave Strash, has taken over the reins, and he's doing a great job. I've been in exchange, as was mentioned, for 35 years. My wife has been in exchange for 34 years. I've been married now for 36 years, so see the progression there. Yeah. In 2012-2013, I was the national president of the organization, which was an extreme honor. The club has about 600 clubs throughout the whole country. We're a national organization, not a international organization. We primarily do community service. I'll get into that in just a little bit. My theme when I was national president was celebrate the magic of exchange. And I firmly believe that Exchange Club, as well as many other organizations, but Exchange Club does magic in each community, makes community a better place to live. So currently I'm the president of the Exchange Club of Kenosha. That was founded in 2011. 2011 was the 100th anniversary of the National Exchange Club, so we were a centennial club at that time. And move back.
Just a little.
My head's cut off.
Right. Yeah. You're edging closer. Thanks, thank you.
Closer? Or?
No.
The Exchange Club was founded in on March 27th of 1911 in Detroit, Michigan. The gentleman that started the club was Charles Berkey. He was a jewelry salesperson, and originally the men, and it was only men at that time, that founded Exchange were all business people in Detroit. That's why it was called Exchange, because they got together to exchange business ideas. After a while, they said, well, you know, we have resources, we come together on a regular basis. Why don't we look at doing some community service in our community? So they changed their mentality a little bit from just exchanging ideas to also doing community service and making the Detroit area a better place to live. The first 4 clubs, well, besides Detroit, there was a club in Toledo, Ohio, another club in Cleveland, Ohio, and another club in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And once those 4 clubs were organized, it was put together as a nonprofit educational organization in 1917. And it has grown to where now we're close to 600 clubs, probably about 16,000 members throughout the country. Again, we're just national, we're not international, but we do have clubs in Puerto Rico, and we do have clubs in Hawaii, and all the continental United States in between. Although we don't have a club in Alaska. I guess that was too old. I got too cold in there. So, some of the history of the Exchange Club includes a focus on aviation back in the 20s. Amelia Earhart was an honorary member of the Exchange Club, and she actually came and spoke to the convention in 1928. That was a little while ago. So we have 7 presidents of the United States that have been members of the Exchange Club also. One of the things that we were very proud of is that during the Depression, and I know that none of us are really old enough to remember the Depression too much, but the Exchange Club helped spread the good news throughout the country in order to bring the country out of the Depression. And Franklin, President Roosevelt asked us to do that at that time. We also were instrumental in putting the words "under God" in the Pledge of Allegiance. So because one of our principles is not only country but also God, and that's why we try to let that initiative. And nowadays when we say the pledge, it's with "under God" in it. In 1979, the National Exchange Club adopted child abuse prevention as its national project. Child abuse is a scourge in our community. I've been a CAP warrior for all 35 years that I've been in Exchange. We're trying to get to a point where there will be no child abuse in our communities. We don't do intervention, we do education. We try to teach parents how to be better parents. In fact, we have 60 centers throughout the country that are staffed by parent aid volunteers that go into families that are at risk and help them to be better parents and try to minimize the abuse of kids. And we're very proud of that. In 1965, the Exchange Club adopted 3 areas of service: Americanism, community service, and service to youth. And those are still our 3 main areas of service today with Exchange Club. And regarding service to youth, in 1971, we established
Well,
a
I'm
youth.
trying to get along.
Maybe they wanted to know about Exchange Club.
That never ever rings because I don't even use it.
In 1971, we established a Youth of the Year scholarship for graduating high school seniors, and high school seniors here in Kenosha are eligible for that too. If counselors get the names to us and stuff through the Exchange Club of Kenosha, we'd be more than happy to look at that. 1992, we established what's called the ACE Award, or Accepting the Challenge of Excellence. That goes to a student that's graduating. They started off their high school career with some struggles, whether it be because of physical disability or social things or problems at home or whatever it may be. They struggled at school, but they turned his or her life around, and they're graduating with some distinction and on a career path and as a contributing citizen to our country. And we give a nice scholarship for that also. It's called the ACE Award. And recently in 2020, we established a Legacy Award, which goes to kids or grandkids of Exchange Club members, so they can get a scholarship too. Right now, on a national level, that scholarship is $15,000 to the winner, so for each category. At a local level, we give a $250 stipend. We don't have that kind of money to give. But when we go to district, which our district includes all the clubs in Wisconsin, Illinois, and 1 club in Upper Michigan, we do have a $2,500 scholarship for those awards too. So, our national headquarters is in Toledo, Ohio. As I pointed out, was one of the founding 4 clubs. Our vision is a strong America, safe communities, and unified people. I think we need all that nowadays, especially safe communities and unified people. It seems like we're getting away from that a little bit, but our mission is inspiring communities to become better places to live. And that's one of the things that we, in the Exchange Club of Kenosha, try to do, is try to help Kenosha be a better place to live. I've lived in Kenosha virtually all my life, and I love Kenosha. I went through all the schools, met my wife here, my kids went to the schools here and everything. It's a great place. I've seen some of the not so great days in Kenosha through the years, which all of us remember, but I've always been a positive Kenosha person. That's why I became president of the Chamber of Commerce, because I really wanted to get involved more so in the community. So, and hopefully we can continue to make Kenosha a safe and strong community. Our mission is inspiring communities become better places to live. Our core values are family, community, and country. Am I itching forward?
You are inching forward, yes.
Programs and services I mentioned to you are Americanism. And I'll get into some of the things that our club, the Exchange Club of Kenosha, does for those programs. Community service, and of course, youth and the scholarships. Our national project is the prevention of child abuse, and our motto is unity for service. Regarding the Exchange Club of Kenosha, we started in 2011, as I mentioned to you, a Centennial Club. And I was, along with my wife, was a founding member of the club. I've actually built 8 clubs, new clubs in my tenure in the Exchange. So, and those include not in Kenosha, but out in Illinois. I'm a member of the Zion Area Exchange Club also, trying to rebuild that club from a membership of 1, bringing it back up. So I know that was a real challenge. So. Currently, the Exchange Club of Kenosha has only 8 members. We're looking for more. I'm not asking anybody to get out their checkbook and join, but like any organization, you look for members all the time. And it seems like, although I'm really impressed with this numbers that you have here, boy, it's hard to have people volunteer to do things for some reason. There's a different mindset in volunteering, especially with our younger people nowadays. And we're trying to figure out what that is and how to get them involved. So what we do in the Exchange Club of Kenosha, we have a high school club called the Excel Club at Harborside Academy. We've had that for a number of years. It has 15 members right now. In fact, the president of that Excel Club recently did a podcast for the national organization on youth and community service, which was really good. And he's a real sharp guy. Fortunately, he was a junior last year, so he's a senior this year. He'll be back again, so that's good. Of course, we give the Youth of the Year and the ACE scholarships. On the local level, we give $250 to those winners. The Exchange Club was involved in the Chamber's Expo. You know, one of the things that I did when I built the Exchange Club in 2011 was I relied on referrals from the Chamber of Commerce. I was the president of the Chamber of Commerce. I might as well do that, right? So, and I insisted that the Exchange Club joins the Chamber. We have a nonprofit rate. And that way the Exchange Club members can come and network and stuff like that. So, and it did help build
Just
it.
like KWN, friends.
That's right.
And that's a good point. Good point. And it was really good because when we chartered, we had 22 members way back when. But through with COVID and economic recession that we had and stuff like that, many organizations struggled, and the Exchange Club wasn't an exception at all. But we're moving in the right direction. The Zion Area Exchange Club, which I'm also a member, started with 1. My wife and I joined it, tried to build it, now we're up to 10. So we're getting there slowly but surely. So. The Exchange Club also gets involved in the Chamber Expo. We're in a family activity area. We provide some activities for the kids, and we also promote child abuse prevention with literature and discussion. One of the things that we're really proud of is that we wrap Christmas gifts for foster families at Christmas time. We've wrapped upwards to 500 gifts for the families. You know, mom and dad go out, they may have 6, 7, 8, 9 foster kids sometimes, and they go out and they buy your gifts and they drop off the gifts to let us wrap them, and then they go out and buy some more and bring them back. And it really saves them a lot of time, and they really appreciate that, so we like doing that. We also adopt families during the holidays and try to make their holidays a little bit better with food and presents. Ring the bell for the Salvation Army. One of the programs that we have in our Americanism is Give a Kid a Flag to Wave, where members will go into parades throughout the communities with little 8-inch flags and hand them to the kids walking the parade route. We enjoy doing that, and that's usually the kids do take them home with them and keep them. And I don't see too many on the ground afterwards, so that's good. We also honor citizens and businesses that fly the American flag. That's called Proudly We Hail. We actually go scour the community, look for a business and a citizen that flies the flag properly, with proper decorum, with a light at night, or the flag is taken down at night. The flag is not tattered or frayed. And if that's the case, then we take a picture of the flag and ask them if, that we'd like to honor them. We give them a plaque, framed picture of their flag, and also an article in the Kenosha News, which nowadays is not as important as it was way back when, but nonetheless, we still do that. Clean the highway twice a year. It's called, the highways on South Sharon Road. You remember where the Keno Theater used to be moving up again? This one.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I animated when I walked.
Joanna, you're gonna have to make a square next time.
On the floor.
All right, give me a break. So. South Sharon Road where the Keno is down to 165, our club will clean both sides of that highway twice a year. And I get really depressed when I see the amount of litter that's on that highway that people drop out of their cars. It's so discouraging. One of the things for child abuse prevention that we do is we do pinwheel gardens that kind of represent kids that have been abused and try to focus the attention on preventing child abuse. We've had pinwheel gardens at the courthouse. We had one at Harborside. The one at the courthouse now is not us. That's another one, another organization that did it. But I think it's a bicycle or a bikers group or something. But at Harborside we had one with safe families, safe kids and strong families. They have their 5K and child abuse prevention activity in April. They had it out at the county building this year. We had a pinwheel garden out there. So we try to do everything that we can, especially during the month of April, to promote child abuse awareness, to try to prevent that. So sometimes it seems like it's a never-ending battle, but we do what we can. So.
I hate to get the hook on you, but.
Am I going too long? Uh-oh.